October is all about me because your turn should have been over. Yeah, it's all about me. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, we're talking about the reality of reinventing yourself and knowing your worth. I feel like there are a lot of benefits to knowing your worth and reinventing yourself. There's a lot of cons that I don't really see a lot of people talking about, so I just want to give y'all my experience and my thoughts on that, okay? But before we get into that, guys, I am so excited to announce that I am launching my first business, okay? In my business, I'll be selling digital products. If you don't know what digital products are things that you create one time and you can sell an infinite amount of those. So what I am selling is a beginner's editing course. So I started doing YouTube maybe 7 months ago or so, and I didn't know how to edit at all. But once I started getting into the groove of things, I can say that I do have the basics down, and I do know that it's a roadblock for a lot of people whenever they want to become content creators or just know how to edit in general. So to save you time from surfing the internet looking for video tutorials and how-tos, I provided step-by-step video tutorials to show you guys how exactly to edit. I show you every single thing that I do to edit my videos, okay? So if you are interested in that, it will be down in the description below. I'm gonna keep promoting it with no shame every time, okay? A girl trying to make it out here. I just want to say this just for people who maybe were thinking about doing digital products or just starting a business in general. I feel like starting a business is all a mindset thing. Yes, I'm scared because this is something I've never done before. I feel like it all comes down to like your mindset and what you believe that you can do. When I got into it, I was just like, all I need is a skill that other people don't know, and I can sell that to somebody because there's somebody that always needs what you have. Or sometimes people just like to support you just because it's you. So don't be scared to put your idea out there. Don't be scared to do the thing. So the first con of reinventing yourself and knowing your worth is I don't feel like I identify with who I used to be. Like, I don't understand the mindsets or the perspectives or just my actions as a person, not even just in romantic relationships, but when it comes to how I operate on the daily, it's such a big difference because it's like, that's not who I am. It's so great to still see that growth. The only thing about it is I feel bad for that older version of myself, the past version of myself, because I really wish that she could have seen her worth, but I don't identify with that anymore, which leads me to my next thing. Everybody who knew me in the past, everybody seems to identify with this old version of me in their head. Everybody still sees me as that insecure, quiet girl that let people run all over her, that didn't have any boundaries, who didn't know her worth, who didn't have any confidence. When people see me, I guess, elevating or at least trying to elevate and be a better version of myself, all of a sudden I'm like a villain, and all of a sudden I'm like somebody that they don't even recognize. And that is a good thing. It's just like you really see people for who they are. People really start to show your true colors. You know the saying where they're like, people love you until they start seeing you doing better than them. Why is that a thing? Like this whole crab in a bucket mentality, I don't like it. Because it's just like, why get mad at somebody for elevating? Why get mad at somebody for trying to have better for themselves when you can literally just do the same thing? No, you can't do the same exact thing as somebody else, but you can take inspiration from people and like make it into your own thing. Next thing is like, when people don't know what I go through, people don't know what I've been through, people don't know how much energy and time it takes to continue to be positive and focus only on the things that actually matter to me. Focusing just on YouTube, focusing on trying to make sales, trying to heal myself, heal my traumas, focusing on trying to have a better relationship with God. And I guess my only message to those people, and same thing for you, if you have people that are hating you or people who start copying you, just trying to put you down for what it is that you do, but then turn around and try to do the same thing. Just for those types of people right there, I want to say that you cannot be somebody else. You can't copy somebody else. Whatever you think that I have that you don't, you could literally just ask God for it, because everything that I have is from God. Down to the way I look, down to the way that I talk, down to the way that I carry myself, the strength to keep going, my confidence, my peace, everything that I have comes from the Most High, God. Nobody can take that from me. All you have to do is get right with God and you can get some of this for yourself. Because it's God that's in me. Nobody can take that from me. I guess the next con of, reinventing yourself and knowing your worth would be finding yourself is part of the journey of actually becoming, but it's like there's so many challenges when it comes to like working on your traumas or seeing new ideas. Like it's just hard trying to figure out like who I am. But the thing is about figuring out who I am is I'm not afraid to like reinvent myself 100 times until I get it right. I feel like some people they get afraid to keep trying until you get what it is that you actually want. But me, I'm not. Like, if you've been following me like on Instagram and on TikTok for a few years, you can see like I always post and I'll delete it and I'll start posting another type of content. I'm not gonna stop till I get it right, because you have to keep trying. You have to just put yourself out there until you find whatever works for you. Because I know when I first started YouTube, I was making like lifestyle vlogs. And then I found that it wasn't for me. The thing is, you never will find what works for you if you don't try. And I think I seen this from like Mel Robbins or some other lady, but she was saying that the women that she sees be the most successful are the people who just take messy action. Like people who don't try to be over analytical about everything and try to plan everything out. And I feel like that's one of my challenges. I've been realizing like, I have a fear of being seen on camera or people like being in my business, because I've been seeing a lot of people like, if you're going to be a content creator, you need to be more open, be more vulnerable. But it's like, how do you reverse doing that? Like, how do you go from being so guarded and so private to like sharing your struggles online without like oversharing? I'm genuinely interested. I know that's kind of like a sidebar, but I really want to know. I struggle a lot with procrastination and analysis paralysis, and what that means is like you try to over plan things just to make sure whenever you make a choice you don't fail at it. And then you have so much information and you get so overwhelmed to the point where it's like you don't do anything at all, because in your head you've already told yourself that you're gonna fail. You don't have to have it all figured out. I don't even have it all figured out, and that's the crazy thing. It's like in order to get to the end goal of who I want to be, I have to struggle through it. I have to go through the challenges and go through the hoops and everything just to find who I truly am. I don't have nothing figured out. I'm not perfect. Half of the time, I don't even know what I'm doing when it comes to YouTube. I just be up here doing it. This is probably like the most chill, relaxed video I've probably made, because I always overthink. I used to think that I had overthinking under control, but really I don't. And that's okay. I feel like recently I've really just been having to like surrender and give everything to God, because I can't control everything. And I know it's hard too, especially if you come from like a background like mine. People were always trying to control you, so you gotta control whatever it is that you can, and not controlling in like a bad manipulative way, but like just making sure that everything goes to plan, just because you had the standard to like be perfect. But it's okay not to be perfect, and it's okay not to have everything figured out, because baby, trust me, I don't. I be living life every day like y'all, trying to figure it out, okay? But I'm trying. And the thing is, as long as you are trying, that's all that matters. It's okay if people are laughing at you for trying to be better. It's okay if people are talking about you, because at the end of the day, for people to be talking about you, for people to be laughing at you, they're not doing enough with their lives. Because people who are actually busy and have things to do are not worried about what the next person is doing. Whatever people are talking about you for, you're still doing something that a lot of people are not doing. I have to remind myself of this every day. Yes, I have several people that are always laughing at me. I know people be talking about me. I know I'm in somebody's group chat, but it's like, you're not doing what I'm doing. You're sitting on your butt at home laughing at me. It's like, y'all laughing right now, but we gonna see who's laughing in a few months, in a few years, whenever these checks start rolling in, okay? Whenever my life is stress-free and you are still stressing. These people who talk about you, they're gonna be coming to you asking you how you did it. So that's just another con of it. It's like people are always gonna talk. People are always gonna have something to say. So it's just like, you might as well do what you wanna do anyways. Like, why not? Because regardless of what people have to say, I'm gonna keep doing me. And whatever people think about you, they're just projecting. I had somebody recently tell me that I think that I'm all that and that I'm perfect. How would you determine that my life is perfect? Because I don't post my business on social media. I used to be one of those types of people who would just vent on social media, having people all in my business probably laughing at me. But I don't do that no more. I've learned from my mistakes. So it's like you're reaching. And how I know you're reaching is because you're insecure. You're trying to find something to make me feel bad about myself. Who said I was perfect? Just because you watch a video and you see me just sitting in front of the camera, so I might be perfect? No, baby. I be struggling just like you. I be struggling like everybody else. But best believe that I'ma always work on myself every day to be better. Not perfect. Perfect is not the end goal for me. But to be better and not bitter, that's what I'm gonna be. We're not being bitter over here. So if you're mad and you're trying to find something to hate me for, good luck with that. Cause you gonna see more. The thing is, like, I'm not doing nothing yet. That's what be crazy to me. Cause it's like, if I'm not doing anything, why are you mad? Why are you mad? So seeing the true colors of people and just having people always have an opinion, that's a con. My next con is dating. Knowing your worth and trying to date is just like, I don't even know why you would even try at this point. Because girl, these men out here, I can't even say men, they're boys really. It's like you literally have to not have boundaries. You literally have to have no self-respect, no dignity in order to have and sustain a relationship today. You have to be easily manipulated, gullible, and easily controlled in order to have a relationship. You have to want to participate in the games and the drama and fighting in order to have a relationship. That's a con of knowing your worth. And a lot of men will try to like put you down and stuff and try to make you not feel like you should deserve more. I've had a lot of encounters with people talking about, oh, you're really not all that, so you really shouldn't want that, or women shouldn't be wanting this. Women are so entitled. It's so much negativity. Dating is too much for me. The thing is, after I got out of my last relationship, I learned a lot of lessons the hard way. Like, even though I wasn't like aware of what I was doing at the time, now that I am, I'm going to continue to make the conscious decision to not make those mistakes again. You can be mad at me all that you want to for me not wanting to make those mistakes, but I'm just not going to do it. If I can see that other women can get certain types of treatment, why can't I get that treatment? That is one benefit of social media, is seeing how other women are treated. Having people giving you healthy advice about relationships. Like, it just makes sense. Us acting like we're in a relationship, us doing everything that a couple would be doing, but we're just friends, doesn't make sense to me. Why would I be giving you girlfriend and wifey benefits when I'm not in a relationship with you? It doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to put up with it. In the past, after seeing myself beg for the bare minimum, you think I'm really finna beg for the bare minimum again? The thing is, a lot of people don't like to learn from their mistakes. But me, I'm going to learn from every mistake that I make. The making mistakes part is kind of hard, and reinventing yourself and knowing your worth is hard because you have to learn lessons. You get your heart broke. Like, it's just so much that goes into making mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna use that for my benefit and I'm gonna get better. And if you don't like that, or you don't feel like you can match up, then keep it pushing, because I'm not gonna settle. And I'm gonna find somebody who actually matches what I'm on. You can think whatever you want to think about me when it comes to relationships and being a girlfriend and all of that. It's like, I know what I have to offer. I know who I am as a person. Of course, I'm not going to settle until I get that. No matter what, I don't care what nobody says. And since dating is so bad, the last thing is, it's just so freaking lonely. It is. I be missing my old friends. I'm like, dang, like, I really hope they doing good. But it's at the end of the day, like, they weren't for me. Being where I am now, having to be by myself and be in a season of like isolation and being a hermit all the time, it's starting to take a toll on my mental. It's because it's like, you want friends, you want companionship, you want relationships, you want love and all of these things in your life, but it's like, that's the sacrifice when it comes to reinventing yourself. In order to be like successful, you have to do it alone. You can't take everybody with you to the top. That's a lesson that I'm learning right now. It's like, I can't take everybody. And as much as I wanted to, I have to do what God is telling me to do. So if God is telling me to let go of somebody, if God is showing me that this person is not meant to be around me, then best believe that I'm going to let it go. I'm willing to do any and everything to get where I'm trying to go. If I can't bring them, the best I can do is just to come back and try to save you. But on the way up, I have to save myself first. And it's so hard when you have to get into like that selfish mode of I'm just worried about me right now, because I know that's not who I am as a person. Like, I'm not a selfish person. I've always been that person that's always trying to look out for everybody else. When I have money, you have money. You need me to be there and listen to you, I'm gonna be there. Like, I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be. But the thing was, I was losing myself in that so much to where this is what I needed for myself. And it's a constant battle every single day trying to drag my feet to do what it is that I need to do. I think on TikTok, it was this one song that Drake was singing. He was like, October is all about me because your turn should have been over. But yeah, it's all about me. You know, sometimes you get tired of putting yourself last. And I'm not last to me no more. God is first and I'm right behind it. So anybody that doesn't agree, they can go. I'm serious, and I'm not even trying to be mean, but that's just where I'm at. On my journey to success, on my journey to being where I'm trying to go, anybody can go. Any habit can go, any person, bad thoughts, anything that doesn't serve me anymore can go, until I find those things that actually do. Because I know God has them out there, but we can't receive if we don't let go of whatever is not serving us. So that's my little spiel for the night. But if you liked it and you found any value from it, please leave a comment down below. If not, just leave a like, because when you leave a like, it helps this video get out to more people. If you do want to learn how to edit your videos, I do have a digital course down in my description box below. If there are any video topics or anything that you guys want to see from me, just let me know. Don't be afraid to talk to me. I'm open. Y'all can DM me. I don't care. I will be here, okay? I'm not gonna bite you. Thank you so much for 367 subscribers. Just to see how far I've come in my 7 or 8 months here on YouTube is amazing. There was a version of me that never thought I would be here. So I am grateful for that. I'm grateful for every one of you guys that always watch my videos, everybody who shows me love. I'm grateful, because that's all that matters. I'm here for y'all. I want to build a community of like-minded people here on YouTube, so I'm here, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for sticking around for me. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video.